going on, dudes and dudettes? So yes, the USC Trojans did have 4 more Trojans selected. Sadly, both Elijah Griffin and Tyler Vaughn's wide receiver, I believe they weren't selected towards the end, which kind of sucks. Both, I think, definitely, especially Vaughn's, I think should have been picked. He's definitely going to be able to make a roster. Probably is already signed, like most of these guys who go undrafted. They already have deals with teams to try to make a practice squad or backup spot. But Elijah Griffin, I always thought it's too much of a slide of frame for the cornerback position. Yeah, he's quick, but I still don't think he's going to be able to keep up with a lot of the taller, stronger receivers in the NFL. Most likely should have came back at least one more year, but wasn't sad to see him go as well. But let's get into the guys who did get picked. So Tufele, a guy who opted out this year, could have been maybe a late first round pick, definitely second, but for some reason he fell all the way to the 4th round to the Jacksonville Jaguars. He was picked pretty high in the beginning of that round, and he's going to a good situation. We just got the #1 pick, a really good college coach in Urban Meyer. So it seems like a good situation. They did have a pretty good draft as well. So definitely believe he can make that team, whether as a backup or future starter. So good luck to him. Then the top wide receiver for USC, Amon-Ra St. Brown, was drafted by the Detroit Lions in the 4th round. So that's a pretty good spot for him because they lost 2 of their top wide receivers and they didn't really sign much of anybody. So he could definitely be 2nd or 3rd string, in my opinion, right away. So that's cool. It's sad that he has Jared Goff throwing to him, but yeah, at least he's going to get some playing time, which is good. And he's also in the same division of his brothers. His brothers are in Green Bay, so he'll be able to play them twice a year, so that's cool. Then in the 5th round, the safety Talanoa Hufanga, the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, unanimous safety All-American, was selected by the 49ers. And the only thing that sucked was, especially this draft, a lot of players that I really liked were selected 1 or 2 picks right before the Chargers, and he was one of them with that 49ers pick in the 5th round. I do believe that is a good situation for him as well. He has a chance to definitely be the backup, definitely special teams player, but he needs to get a little bit quicker, maybe a little bit stronger as well. But if he gets a little bit quicker, I think he'll be able to get into that some playing time right away. So that's always good for him. And then last player drafted was Marlon Tuipulotu, defensive lineman. He went in the 6th round to the Eagles. Not bad for a guy who was pretty much thrown into the starting position once Tufele, the more polished player at his position, decided to not come back to USC. And he did very well, especially those first couple games. He kind of didn't have as many stats, but he was still a disruptor on the line. And it's nothing I don't expect because he was a top guy coming out of high school. So he did very well once he got his start in college, and now he's going to get an opportunity in the NFL. And the Eagles, they always need help, especially on the defensive line, and he gets to learn from Fletcher Cox, one of the better guys to do it in the NFL the past 10 plus years. So that's good for him. Definitely sure he'll make that team. So thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. The draft's over, so guess we can all go back to reality. Bye on.